Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone and welcome you again. Now to start our lesson for today. We are in Unit 2. Now today we are going to study Student Book page 23, Workbook page 25. Our objective for today, we are going to complete two tables with the correct past simple form of a given verb after going through examples. Number 2, complete 12 spaces in sentence and dialogue correctly using past simple of the verb between brackets. Number 3, write 4 sentences about yourself about using past simple form of the time. Now let us start. Okay. Now I want you now to open your student book 400 blog. I want you to have a look at this text and underline the verb in the past. So I want you now to pause the video, open your student book at the 100th block and underline the past form of the verb. Okay? Okay, now let us see. Yeah, we have a large number of past verbs. Let us start. We have was, lost, happened, was, they bought, we have told, we have wanted, didn't want, fell, and got. Do you have it in the right way? Yes, so today we are going to talk about past simple. Okay, you can notice it is a story or an experience happened in the past, so we are going to use past simple form of the verb. Now let's have a look at the structure of the past simple tense. We have here for the positive, and let us start. For example, I watched a movie last Friday. Notice the time, last Friday, and watched. That's right. Okay, we have here the keyword last, and notice that when we talk about past, we are talking about the action that happened and finished in the past and it's no longer existing. Okay, finished in the past. He cleaned his room yesterday. He cleaned his room yesterday. Notice the keyword yesterday. We have last and yesterday. She completed the project 2 months ago. 2 months ago. We have the word 2 months ago. They stopped building in 1997. Yeah, we here mention an old date. You prefer the black. You prefer the black yesterday. Again, we have yesterday. We traveled to Paris last summer. So, and the last example, Ahmed tried a lot of clothes last night. Now, I want you to pay attention to the keyword that give us a hint that we are going to use past simple tense. Okay? Now, let's see. The same example I watched. Now, I want you to notice the verb. Yes, have a look at the verb. Watch it. Yes, he cleaned. Cleaned, okay? Completed. Stopped. Preferred. Traveled. And tried. Did you get anything about the verb here? What did you notice? Yes, please. Yeah, I want you to have a look at this one. Okay? What's different in this verb? Where we add to, at the end of this verb, we add ed, which is indication that this action happened and finished in the past. Okay? Now I want you to make the regular form of the verb. We have the verb happen, start, want to try, and decide. I want you now to pause the video, do this one, then come back to check your answers. Yes, here we are. Happen, happened, and the past form of start, started, want, wanted, try, tried, decide, decided. Do you have the same answer? Yeah. Okay. Now, let us continue talking about past simple. I went to the zoo last week. Now, I want you to notice the time. Last week. Yeah, again, action finished in the past. He broke his arm yesterday. She took a French course 2 years ago. They won the competition in 1999. Notice the time. You forgot the clock yesterday. Yeah, we flew to London last summer. Ahmad slept last night. Yes, slept last night. Last night, okay? He slept last. Okay, last night again. So that indicate the past tense. Now we are going again to notice the verb. I gave you many examples that to check that you understand the rule or the structure very well. Have noticed wanted, broke, took, won, forgot, and flew, yeah, and slept. There is something different? Is there anything different? Yeah. Now I will give you more examples. You can go to student book page 72 to have more verbs. Okay? Now let's see this one. We have here the base form and the past form. They are irregular verbs. We call this verb irregular. We cannot add ed at the end of it. So go, went, break, broke, take, talk, win, won, forget, forgot, fly, flew, sleep, slept. Okay? Now I want you to pause the video, do this one, then come back to check. Okay? Okay, let us see. The verb be the past form of the verb be was or were, lose, lost, pipe, pet, think, thought, see, saw, tell, told, get, got, have, the past form of it had, fall, fell. Okay? We call this irregular verbs. Now, let us see. I did not eat sushi last night. Okay. Now we are going to talk about negative form of the past. How can we negate this? She didn't visit her grandma yesterday. They did not take a class. Now, I want you to write this example in your notebook and give me the structure. Again, we are talking about past, and to negate past, we use notice the negation. Yes, that's right. We use did plus not, so it become didn't. Did not. Okay. Pay attention to the verb. Eat, not eat. Visit, not visited. So, yes, I have the subject. Then I have did not with the full form of the verb. Okay. Or the abbreviation of did not is didn't, which is the short form of the negation. Then I have the verb without any change. I cannot add ed to this one. Okay. I keep it as it is in a base form. Now, how to form question? To form question in a past, I should use the helping verb did at the beginning of the sentence, so it become a question. Did you watch the match? The match last night? Yes, I did, or no, I didn't. Did she go to the zoo? Yes, she did, or no, she didn't. Did it rain 2 weeks ago? Yes, it did, or no, it didn't. Did you get this one? Now, let us see how to form yes, no question. We will start by using did. Did you watch the match last night? Did she go to the zoo? Notice the question word here. Did. We have here the structure. Did plus the subject. Then I have the verb without a change, the base form. Then the answer. Did with yes and didn't with no. Very nice presentation. I want you to write this information in your notebook. Yes, now we are going to move on to your book, exercise C, complete with the past simple of the verb and brackets. Yeah, I want you to pause the video, do it in your pocket, and come back to check. Yes, let us see. Saleh, I have not buy. It would become didn't buy. He, and the past form of buy, bought. Where, and the past form of be suitable here is were you. Yesterday, be at the stadium, I watched the basketball game. It was fantastic because I'm not talking about singular. When my sister was 8, she decided to get a vet. She chose, notice the spelling, a parrot and called it tricky. And how to form a question? Yeah, we start by did the cats enjoy the camping trip last weekend? Yes, they And the past of have had lots of fun and talk lots of parties. Now I want you to open your book, page 25, exercise E. Then, now that's you are going to do this one by your own. I want you first to use the past simple and the time expression that we studied before in the box to write 5 true sentences about yourself. You can use last year, at the age of 6, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, and 2010 yesterday. Now write 6 sentences. For example, I was in grade 6 last year.